ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். தீபாவளி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள் அனைவருக்கும். இன்றைய கூட்டு தியானத்தை எப்பொழுதும் போல் தொடங்குவோம். கண்களை இலகுவாக மூடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள். மனதையும் உடலையும் மிகவும் இலகுவாக வைத்துக்கொண்டு கைகளை இரண்டும் மலர்த்தி மடியின் மேல் வைத்துக் கொள்வோம். நம்முடைய கவனத்தை இதய சக்கரத்திற்கு கொண்டு சென்று நம்முடைய குரு ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி அவர்களின் உருவத்தினை நம் மனக்கண் முன் நிறுத்தி ஒரு சிறு பிரார்த்தனையுடன் இன்றைய கூட்டு தியானத்தை தொடங்குவோம். அன்னையே, எங்கள் குருவே, ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தியானத்திற்கு ஏற்ற சூழ்நிலையை அருளுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். எங்களுடைய எண்ணங்கள், கவலைகள், மன ஓட்டங்கள் எல்லாவற்றையும் தங்களின் பொற்பாதங்களை சரணடைகிறோம். குண்டலினி சக்தியின் நுண் அதிர்வுகளை எங்கள் உடலில் உள்ள ஒவ்வொரு திசுக்களிலும், எல்லா நாடிகளிலும், சக்கரங்களிலும் உணரச் செய்யுங்கள் தாயே. இந்த தியானத்தை வழி நடத்துபவரும் தாங்களே, அதன் பலனை அளிப்பவரும் தாங்களே. எங்களது ஆத்மாவுடன் எங்களை ஒன்றிணைய செய்து நல்ல ஒரு தியானத்தின் பலனை எங்களுக்கு அளிப்பீர்கள் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. நாம் அனைவரும் கூட்டாக குண்டலினி சக்தியை மேலே எழுப்பி கவச்சமிடுவோம். தியானத்தை தொடங்குவோம். முதலில் நம்முடைய இடது மற்றும் வலது நாடியை தூய்மைப்படுத்துவோம். முதலில் இடது நாடி, வலது உள்ளம் கை பூமி தாயின் மீது அழிந்து வைத்துக் கொள்வோம். இடது உள்ளம் கை தொடர்ந்து மடியின் மீது. நம்முடைய கவனத்தை ஒருங்கிணைத்து இடது உள்ளம் கையின் மைய பகுதியை கொண்டு செல்வோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து எங்களது இடது நாடியில் உள்ள எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறை சக்திகளையும் களைந்து நேர்மறை சக்தியினை அருளுங்கள். எங்களது இடது நாடியை பாதிக்கும் எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறை சக்திகள், மமகாரம், கடந்த கால வாழ்க்கையை பற்றிய கற்பனைகள், தூய்மையற்ற ஆசை, எனக்கு நானே விதித்துக் கொண்ட சுய கட்டுப்பாடுகள், இவை அனைத்தையும் தயவு செய்து பூமி தத்துவத்தில் வலித்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. ஓர் முறை ஸ்ரீ மகாகாளி பைரவநாத் எனும் மந்திரம் சுருக்கமாக ஓம் துமேவ சாட்சாத் ஸ்ரீ மகாகாளி பைரவநாத் நமோ நமः. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தூய்மையான ஆசைகளால் எனது இடது நாடியை நிரப்புங்கள் தாய். நமது வலது நாடியை சமநிலைக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். வலது உள்ளம் கை மடியின் மீதும் இடது உள்ளம் கை ஆகாயத்தை நோக்கி வைத்துக் கொள்வோம். கவனத்தை வலது உள்ளம் கையின் மைய பகுதிக்கு கொண்டு செல்லும். அன்னையை ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து எங்களது இடது நாடி தூய்மைப்படுத்தி சமநிலைக்கு அருளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து எங்களது வலது நாடியில் உள்ள எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறை சக்திகள், எதிர்காலத்தை பற்றிய அதீத கற்பனைகள், நான் என்ற அகம்பாவம், தூய்மையற்ற கவனம், இவை அனைத்தையும் தயவு செய்து ஆகாய தத்துவத்தில் வலித்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து தூய கவனத்தால் எனது வலது நாடியை நிரப்புங்கள் தாய். ஸ்ரீ மகா சரஸ்வதி ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமானாத் மந்திரம் சுருக்கமாக ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री மகா சரஸ்வதி ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமானாத் நமோ நமः. இரண்டு உள்ளம் கைகளை மேல்நோக்கிய நிலையில் மடியின் மீது வைத்துக் கொள்வோம். கவனத்தை மத்திய நாடிக்கு கொண்டு செல்வோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தயவு செய்து குண்டலினி சக்தியை எங்களது மத்திய நாடியின் வழியாக எழுப்பி எல்லா சக்கரங்களையும் கடந்து சகஸ்ராரத்தை அடைய உதவுங்கள் தாயே. குண்டலினி தாயின் நுண் அதிர்வுகளை எங்கள் உடலில் உள்ள எல்லா சக்கரங்களிலும் உணரச் செய்யுங்கள் தாயே. ஓர் முறை ஸ்ரீ மகாலட்சுமி ஸ்ரீ கணேஷா எனும் மந்திரம் சுருக்கமாக त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी श्री गणेशा நமோ நமः. நமது கவனத்தை மூலாதார சக்கரத்திற்கு கொண்டு செல்லும். அன்னை ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தங்கள் அருளால் நான் கள்ளம் கபடமற்ற குழந்தை தன்மையுடையவனானேன். அடுத்து சுவாதிஷ்டான சக்கரத்திற்கு கொண்டு செல்வோம். அடி வயிற்றுப்பகுதி. அன்னையே ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தங்கள் அருளால் நான் படைப்பாற்றல் திறன் மிக்கவனானேன். கவனத்தை மேலெழுப்பி வயிற்றுப்பகுதியில் நாபி சக்கரத்தில் நிலைநிறுத்தும். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தங்கள் அருளால் நான் மிகுந்த திருப்தி அடைந்தவனானேன். உங்கள் அருளால் நான் தாராள மனப்பான்மை மிக்கவனானேன். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, எங்களுடைய நாபி சக்கரத்தை பாதிக்கும் எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறை சக்திகள் மற்றும் எங்களது குடும்ப உறவுகள், பொருளாதாரம், வேலைவாய்ப்பு, இவைகளை தாக்கும் எதிர்மறை சக்திகள், இவை அனைத்தையும் எங்களுள் இருக்கும் நீர் தத்துவத்தால் கரைந்து போகச் செய்யுங்கள் தாயே. எங்களது நாபி சக்கரத்தை முழுமையாக திறந்து விடுங்கள் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. இடது நாபி ஸ்ரீ கஜலட்சுமி மந்திரம். ஓம் துமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ கிரகலக்ஷ்மி நமோ நமः. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, கணவன் மனைவி இடையே இருக்கும் எல்லா விதமான கருத்து வேறுபாடுகளையும் கலைந்து இனிமையான அமைதியான குடும்ப சூழ்நிலையை அருளுங்கள் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. எங்களுடைய இடது நாபியில் கிரகலட்சுமி தத்துவத்தை பிரதிபலிக்கச் செய்யுங்கள் தாயே. கவனத்தை வலது நாபி சக்கரத்திற்கு கொண்டு வரும். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, எங்களுடைய பொருளாதாரம் மற்றும் வேலை வாய்ப்பினை பாதிக்கும் எல்லா விதமான எதிர்மறை சக்திகளையும் களைந்து எங்களுடைய நாபி சக்கரத்தை நன்றாக திறந்து விடுங்கள் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. ராஜலட்சுமி தத்துவத்தை பிரதிபலிக்க செய்யுங்கள் எங்களது வலது நாபியில் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. ஓர் முறை ஸ்ரீ ராஜலட்சுமி மந்திரம். ஓம் துமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ராஜலக்ஷ்மி நமோ நமः. கவனத்தை வயிற்றை மையப்பகுதிக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். மத்திய நாபி சக்கரம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தயவு செய்து எங்களுடைய நாபி சக்கரத்தை முழுமையாக திறந்து விடுங்கள். தங்கள் அருளால் நான் மிகுந்த திருப்தி அடைந்தவன் ஆனேன். ஒரு முறை ஸ்ரீ லட்சுமி நாராயண மந்திரம். त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण नमो नमः. கவனத்தை இதய சக்கரத்தில் நிறுத்துவோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தங்கள் அருளால் நான் இந்த உடலோ மனமோ புத்தியோ அல்ல, நான் தூய ஆத்மா. தங்கள் அருளால் நான் தூய ஆத்மா. ஒரு முறை ஸ்ரீ ஆத்மா பரமாத்மா எனும் மந்திரம். ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आत्मा परमात्मा नमो नमः. விஷுத்தி சக்கரத்தில் கவனத்தை நிலைநிறுத்தும். தொண்டை பகுதி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தயவு செய்து எங்களை கூட்டு விழிப்புணர்ச்சி நிலைக்கு அழைத்து செல்வீர்கள். தங்களால் நான் தனி ஒருவன் அல்ல, இந்த கூட்டு பிரபஞ்சத்தின் ஓர் அங்கம். கவனத்தை நெற்று பகுதிக்கு கொண்டு செல்வோம். ஆக்ஞா சக்கரம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தங்கள் அருளால் நான் அனைவரையும் முழு மனதாக மன்னிக்கிறேன். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தங்கள் அருளால் நான் இந்த அகங்காரமோ மமகாரமோ அல்ல, நான் தூய ஆத்மா. கவனத்தை சஹஸ்ராரத்திற்கு கொண்டு செல்லும். தலையின் மேற்பகுதி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. தயவு செய்து எங்களது சஹஸ்ராரத்தில் வந்த அமருங்கள் தாய். எங்களின் வருகையை நுண் அதிர்வுகள் மூலமாக எங்களது சஹஸ்ராரத்தில் உணரச் செய்வீர்கள் தாய். ஏகாகாரிதா எனப்படும் ஒருங்கிணைந்த தியான நிலையை எங்களுக்கு அருளுங்கள் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. 3 மகாமந்திரங்களை முறைப்போம் சுருக்கமாக. ஓம் त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली नमो नमः. साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् नमो नमः। ओम श्री साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् सहस्रार स्वामिनी नमो नमः। இந்த ஆழ்ந்த தியான நிலையை தொடர்வோம். ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி அவர்களின் அருளுரை
Yesterday's experience was that the whole day I had to spend it with police people explaining to them. And now I feel that in Maharashtra there's a rule of mafia, and that it is for us to face it, and we have to prove it. I'm sorry some people were hurt so badly, and I think after puja they'll take you to the hospital here. There's a very nice hospital where we have very good doctors. And then I would request you to know that the evil and the good always has to struggle and fight. Formerly, in this great country of Maharashtra, all the saints were tortured to such an extent that it is amazing how, despite all that, they kept the banner of spirituality so high. They are still existing, the same people who have tortured the saints, and I think they are the same people who have behaved in such a bad manner towards you. This kind of ego trip builds up in everyone, even in among Sahajogis, it does build up. And they are all the time on the defensive. This is like Hitler style of behavior, that you pick up some sort of an issue. An issue could be anything, like they are saying that we are trying to remove all the blind faiths. I mean, I've done this for 18 years. What can they do more than that? And I have removed all your blind faiths in all kinds of stupid things that the religion so-called was teaching you in every religion. There's no question of only Hindu religion. But here they dare not say anything about the Muslims, because the Hindus are very mild people. They want that all the temples must be removed, all the deities must be thrown away. This is all I think Rajneesh is their guru, because he made a exhibition where he tried to show that Ganpati was something very funny and all that. Now, medically, you know in Sahaja Yoga that without Ganesha we cannot cure many diseases. It's a fact. So, a stupid fellow talking like that has become now the guru of these people who is discarded all over the world and has been insulted. So these few newspapers have made him as a guru, perhaps that they are following his methods of saying that we should be rid of all these ideas and this and that. But they have gone to the extent that all the spirituality is an illusion. It's such a joke. And that we should give up all readings and all understanding about spirituality, but they do not know that their heritage is spirituality, and the whole world depends on that. The whole world, because when the people took to industrial development, you know how far they have gone and how much they have lost, and how far you were in that mess, and how you came back because of Sahaja Yoga spirituality. Now, if this nourishment from the roots of spirituality does not reach the West, the real knowledge as it is in Sahaja Yoga, the West will be finished. West will be finished. You know that very well. There's no joy, there's no love, there's no poetry, there's no music, there's no culture. But as you have understood that now these people have now started talking about no religion, no religion, like many of your Western countries have also done, especially Russia has done that. That there's nothing like God, there's nothing like this and that. And now, after all that, now they're coming to God. So now we'll have to go through another circle. But there are only hardly 20 people. So even one fellow who is like Hitler can destroy the whole thing. This is a very important thing. To destroy something, you need only one person. But to sustain and to construct, you need many people. To drown a ship, you need only one hole in it. But to build the ship, you take months together. So the work that is done for these last 18 years of Sahaja Yoga is really tremendous. And the truth about it, you know for definite, that it has helped so many people. Though we have been going from ups and downs and all that, we've been doing wrong things, no doubt about it. But still, now we are quite established and we know what Sahaja Yoga is. The experience of Sahaja Yoga you all have had. You have seen so many. What is she doing? Please be seated. Miraculous photographs you have seen, so many miracles in your life, day to day, every day there are miracles. Now to say there is no God is impossible for you because you have felt the miracles of this all-pervading power, the Param Chaitanya. And also all the religions are explained and the complete integration of them has been brought. But for that, we have to know, as I told you in Brahmapuri, that the Sahaja Yogis have to know that they have to become dynamic. Whatever energies you have got, whatever you have achieved within yourself, is not sufficient enough. You have to manifest. And in that dynamism, I think people get lost. I've seen that some leaders become horrid. I mean, sometimes the Vishuddhis could be horrible, and their heart goes out. So you should not allow anybody a leader for more than 1 month. It goes off. I've seen it. Because your balloon has been already bloated, and again it gets re-bloated in no time. Atmadhyam basav kumbhaj. Tumi Atmadhyam kumbhaj ka? Atmadhyam basav. They have religiously kept all the Indians outside, I think. Yeah, Atmadhyam basav. I mean, he is the organizer here. Basa. So the heritage of our country is spirituality. And this is the nourishment. Only the one-sided growth in the West, due to machinery or whatever you may call it, has ruined it completely. And one-sided growth in this country and all such countries where religion has become a blind faith has also ruined it. But in the center lies Sahaja Yoga. Now your wisdom, your sense is so apparent. I mean, people have been to all kinds of gurus here and have been to everywhere. But they don't know anything about anything, except for remembering by heart some of these Hare Ramas, talk about Rama like that. While you know everything about Kundalini, you know how to raise it, you know how to give realization, you know what are the diseases are caused, how to cure it, and everything and everything and everything. I mean, it has come to such a stage that nobody asks me any questions. Otherwise, in the beginning in London, my lecture was for 5 minutes and the questions were for the rest of the time. So now you know so much. and you accept, which cannot be explained also because you know that. For example, somebody will ask me, Mother, how do you get these photographs? I avoid talking about it. I know how it happens, who is doing this trick. I don't want to tell you. Moreover, if you demand something, I'll never tell you. That's one of the characters I have. If you come with humble thing and honest desire to know, then I can tell you about everything that you want to know. But if you just want to force me and say that I challenge you, I said, I also challenge you, get out of here. Like that. You see, it doesn't react that way. So it is just a temperament of the divine, that if you are convex, the divine becomes convex also and fights and says, no, get out. If you become concave, then it emits and gives knowledge or receives knowledge. So one has to be humble. That's a very important part of it. One has to be humble. So the awareness, again I talk about awareness, within you should be that how much we have come to know about ourselves, how much we have to come to know about others, how much we know about our own being, how much we know about chakras. In such a short time, how did we come to know about it? Like we should know, if you are dealing with a computer, and you know how computer works, how it acts, how it is programmed, everything. Without programming it, without working it out, without building it up. I mean, if you build it up, you know how it works. But without doing that, just to know a computer, how it works and all the machinery about it, is a tremendous knowledge. And this is what has to be there for all of us to know what we are as human beings and what we have to do to emancipate the other human beings. Of course, I shouldn't say that every Sir Yogi is of that level, no, or comes up. But everybody is trying. Nobody has denied Sir Yoga. Nobody has said it's not true. Everybody is trying to get higher and higher in state of spirituality, which doesn't speak. It acts. It doesn't manipulate, it acts. We've seen it acts in so many miraculous ways. So first to know about all these things, after feeling that Parama Chaitanya, is different from just to talk about it. Many have talked about it, but you have never felt it. Now you have felt it, you have verified it, you have experimented it, and you have found it that this is something absolutely real. In science, as Dr. Khan was telling me, that in science, the one theory which is established today might be refuted tomorrow. Another theory that is established may be refuted. It goes on. So that no theory is an absolute theory. But in Sir Yoga, for the last 18 years, whatever I have been saying is the truth and is absolute. It cannot be challenged again. Nobody can say, no, Mother, it is not so. A simple thing is somebody comes to you and you say, the other day it happened, one doctor was there in Aurangabad, and he said that I have never had any guru. But he's left Swadhisthana. And he was looking very disturbed. He was a Sir Yogi in a way, not looking normal. I have pain in the stomach and this and that. I asked him, you had no guru? He said, no. यांना यायचं तर येऊ देत, कशाला हरकत आहे? तुम्हाला यायचं आहे का मुलांना? आतमध्ये आतमध्ये या, नाही तर बघ्यासारखं राहायचं नाही ते. ज्यांना यायचं असेल त्यांनी आतमध्ये यावं, ज्यांना नसेल यायचं त्यांनी जावं. कृपा कर. इकडे मुलं आहेत तसं बघायसारखं उभं राहायचं नाही तासन तास उन्हात. चला बरं तुम्ही सगळेजण. हां, ज्यांना आतमध्ये यायचं असेल त्यांनी आतमध्ये यावं, बरीच जागा आहे. आणि ज्यांना जायचं असेल त्यांनी जावं. तिकडून झाकून बघायचं नाही. हां, बघायसारखं करायचं नाही. त्याचं आपलं ह्या लोकांचं मत तुमच्याबद्दल काय होईल की या देशात सगळे बघे असतात. हां, तुम्ही सुद्धा इकडे ह्या बायकांना सांगा, पुरुषांना तसं करायचं नाही. So now, as science has progressed, we can see clearly that it has not got the theory which is absolute. But in Sahaja Yoga, as I told you, there was a gentleman, a doctor, who was denying. He said, I had no guru. I asked him, do you read books? Yes, he said, I read Vivekananda. I said, that's it. He said he was reading the book of a particular guru. We gave a bandhan to that guru, and this fellow felt all right. There are so many things one has to know about. Little things are there which must be understood in Sahaja Yoga. And one should do it according to them, because it is for your benevolence. Now supposing I say, just do these things. If you don't accept me, why am I telling you? I'm not telling you because I have to gain anything, but it's for your good. Now, if you don't want to accept me, or if you react, it's not going to help you. Sahaja Yoga is not for me, it's for you. Now, if you are truthfully, honestly, if you are seekers, then you must know that my aim is to rise spiritually. Now, in science, you have risen quite a lot, you're fed up with it. Now you're back into spirituality. And for spirituality, you have to be a subtler person. And for these subtleties, you have to give up all your conditioning. All funny conditionings have to be given. And the worst that you have is the ego part. It just jumps up. I've seen that appointing people leaders has been the greatest harmful thing I've done to them. So many of them just got lost because they became leaders. I mean, a kind of a Hitler enters into them. So this is one of the worst conditionings we have. We have to be very careful that we don't try to assert our ego on others. When we become leaders, or some position is given to us, or to ask something is to be achieved through your authority. Only we have the authority of God. Unless and until we become humble like that, nothing is going to flow. You can see that the sea lies the lowest in height, and all the rivers and everything flows to the sea. And from the sea only rises the rain. Supposing sea was somewhere on top of Himalayas, we would have been all living in the Sahara Desert. It's a very simple thing, is to be humble. That's first side, is to be humble, is to be non-violent, because we depend on the all-pervading power. It is a power which is completely integrated within us. Only we are not the ones, we want to be aware of it. So this ignorance, this blindness, if it disappears from us, that divine power will manifest. But our styles are so complicated. Sometimes I just don't understand why we have complicated ourselves so much. I mean, look at the flowers. Look at the leaves. They are on a tree, supposing. Automatically, they will open out to the sun. Automatically. You don't have to take a leaf towards the sun, not at all. Automatically it opens out. You have seen every day. Automatically, because it requires sun. Now you want to have spirit in yourself. You want to get to spirit. So automatically, you should really, automatically, if that is your desire, you should, with your own desire, only should get to the light of the spirit. And should grow in that spirit to know that this is what you have to achieve. But small things disturb you. Like somebody doesn't get married. Next day you see the face of that person as if somebody has died in the family sitting there. Really, I've seen it. Immediately I make out who has not been yet engaged. Then after marriage, I find again the same sort of nonsense. Because they are analyzing. I want this kind, I want that kind, I mean, whatever is available here is available. Like on the ship, you don't have any problems because you have no solutions. If you are moving on the ship and you just ask for something, oh no, not available here, finished. But then you lose all the fun of Sahaja Yoga for a small little nonsensical thing, if not this, next year. That's so important. I mean, there are limitations of age, height, this, that. Then even if you arrange their marriages, it's very interesting. Then they come and tell, no, I would not like to marry this girl. Why? Because I want such and such. All right. Then we find, no, she's no good. She has this thing, so go back. I mean, this is not the way. You are not here to choose a girl for yourself. Then there's another one who can say, all right, I came down, I saw one girl, I fell in love. So you fall in love and get out. There's nonsense going on. See, you must have certain amount of dignity. You are all Sahaja Yogis. And when I see all this kind of stupid attitude, I say these people can never gain in Sahaja Yoga. In India, you will be surprised. I mean, even I was married to a man who was from another place, absolutely different country, different religion, different everything, and a different person. So one can say that it was a very unconventional marriage, one can say. But I would never touch this man or he would never touch me. And if he would talk to me in the presence of others only. But despite that, our marriage is very strong and we are a very happy couple. With all this nonsense you go on doing, bringing it to the level of physical appearances, physical understanding, your ego, I want this, I want that. You find that just after the marriage, you get off. You start analyzing. That's why I'm telling you today. I may not be able to talk to you about marriages later on. That be careful. And that's how you have brought problems to me. You see, once you accept that in Sahaja Yoga you are going to marry, then you must accept that Sahaja Yoga has its own norms and styles by which it will marry you and look after your marriage and will bless you. But if you start analyzing and misbehaving, it's not going to work out. And you will have lots of problems. Either you believe in the all-pervading power and surrender your ego to it, or else you have your ego. Sahaja Yoga is decided by me, by Parama Chaitanya. Now, sometimes in Sahaja Yoga, it may happen that maybe it may not work out. But invariably, I have seen, invariably, it's none of my faults, none of my faults. Mostly the leaders have given wrong information. Mostly the leaders didn't talk about the background. Or maybe that there has been some sort of ego trip with the people. And they are the ones who are creating problems for us. But things work out. Slowly, gradually, we can improve. We must have patience. If only on first day you start demanding something, doing that, it's not going to work out. We must learn to give. In marriage, it's an adjustment of giving. It is no adjustment of demand. We have to give. We have to sacrifice. What is there with you to sacrifice is all these rubbish things. Your spirit you cannot sacrifice, so you keep to your spirit and live with it. What is you going to sacrifice? I mean, what do you have to give? And then only you will enjoy. Then only you will enjoy the spirit. I am getting cool breeze from you. So I want you to be very great surgeons. Very great. And you should really manifest your powers of wisdom. Now, men have ego part and women have another side, is that they are very dull sometimes, extremely dull. They don't think they have to play a very dynamic role, while they are the Shaktis. Like they will not even clap hands, they will not even have their torches to see what is happening, nothing. They just think they are just a sort of a parasites, just coming here as wives or sisters or whatever is wearing saris. No, you have to be extremely dynamic. You must know all about Sahaja Yoga. You must know all about chakras. You should know everything. In India, when in the ancient times, they used to teach them about God, religion and all that. So many great ladies we had, Gargi and Maitreyi and all those, who were very learned women. So in no way you should be just women who do not know anything of Sahaja Yoga. Sahaja Yoga is not only meant for men, it's meant for you, much more for you, because you are Shakti and I am your mother. So I find the women lack that. They are more worried about the saris, the this and that. And I mean, now from the hairdressing, they have come to saris. That's what I feel. But just the same. Of course, sari is a very good dress. It's nice to wear. By that we give a lot of encouragement to our weavers in India. It's very artistic and good. That represents also a very ladylike, feminine thing. But that doesn't mean you should become so feminine that you don't understand Sahaja Yoga. I've seen women don't know where the centers are of the feet. Indian women know, men do not. Indian women know, but the Western women don't know, so many of them. They don't know about chakras, they don't know how to raise the Kundalini, they don't know what the problem is. So once you have left that life where you are wearing a sari, it doesn't mean now that you have become a woman in the Gosha. Gosha is the one where they have to wear chadar they call it. No. Sari means you can also be very dynamic. With the same sari that you are wearing, even the saris of the 9 yards, we have had queens who fought the English. You must have heard about Jhansi Ki Rani. She was hardly of any age. She jumped from 80 feet height with her child behind her. She was a widow. And she fought the English, left and right. And when she was killed, the person who was here, the Englishman, he said, the governor, he said, we have won the war, but the glory goes to Jhansi Ki Rani. Then we had another one, Chand Bibi, another lady in Ahmednagar. She fought. We had so many women like that. Tremendous type of women we had. Though they lived like women, We had Padmini, we had Noor Jahan, we had Ahilya Bai, so many women. They were not manly at all, very womanlike. There was, the last one was Shivaji's daughter-in-law. She was only 17 years of age, 17 years. And she fought this Aurangzeb, and she's the one who defeated him. Nobody could manage this Aurangzeb horrible, and she defeated him. So, though, you see, the Indian women look so docile and simple, but when it comes to their personality, they are capable of tremendous things. So this character, when you are wearing the saris, you must also know how to tie up the backside and to fight. Otherwise, you have not got the Sahaj culture in you. Either you are very dominating or you are so docile like cabbages. You must understand that we have to be alert, very alert. And mother depends on us, on our own personalities, that the way we are going to develop ourselves, our children, our husbands, our society of Sahaj Yoga, the whole of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. It's the woman who makes the society. The whole universe is in the hands of a woman who creates children. So, the stupid ideas of romanticism and all this nonsense has to be finished. The position of husband, what time you came, when did you go, where did you go. And here, the women, when the Shivaji started his fight, they used to cut their finger, thumb, and used to put the tika on the forehead of the husbands who were going in the war. And they said, don't come showing your back. Such great women we have had in this Maharashtra, where you find them to be so mild. If it comes to their country, if it comes to their own personality, to their own chastity or anything, they are tremendous, just like lionesses. So with this sari, lots of things go hand in hand. It's not only the sari you are wearing, but you are representing something very dynamic within yourself. Now, when we talk about our further programs, people are insisting that we should have a program in any case in Kolhapur. But I told them I will not allow Sahaj Yogis to go there because they were hurt so badly. But some of you can come, not all of you, I'm rather worried. I don't think anybody will hurt you, and they are saying we will make arrangements. So if you want to come, if you are not afraid, but on one promise, that nobody is going to beat anyone. I'm saying don't beat, and somebody heard beat. I mean, I have never heard such sort of thing when I'm saying on the thing that don't beat. Then somebody hears that beat them. Just don't understand. So you don't have to, really, beat anyone. There's no need. You know that there's Parama Chaitanya working. All this is also the work of Parama Chaitanya. In the afternoon, Yogi Mahajan was discussing with me very seriously like a lawyer, saying that, Mother, we cannot form a criminal case on them because there's no evidence. Afternoon. And in the evening we have evidence now. And then they are writing in the other way round that they were beaten up and that you threw stones at them and none of them were injured. They must have been vibrated stones, I think. How can you? They had no injuries. They wrote it down. They have no injuries. So there is no need for you to bother about it. With all that, there were at least more than 400 stones that came, and only 18 people got hurt, and really seriously, I think one or two. So there's nothing, and I can cure all of you, know that very well. On the whole, see, this country, especially Maharashtra, is so full of devotion to God that these things are not going to work out. But they are very dangerous people, like Hitler. You see, they start moving about and giving some ideas and all that. So it's better to finish them at the time when they are just prospering, as they call themselves Nirmulan, is to remove the roots. So we have to do the Nirmulan of Nirmulan. All right. So now, today we'll have the puja. Then after that, if you want, you can go to Kolhapur for your purchase. But the shop starts quite late, and we'll keep quite late till 8. And tomorrow, the whole day is available for you. So you can take your buses, you can go down there, and you can have your purchase and all that, then come back here. Tomorrow also you can do the same. Day after tomorrow, our Mr. Govind has very kindly invited you all to his place, as it is, he's an extremely generous man. So, and when I told him that you must take money from me, he was just fighting with me. Mother, give me this much chance. This is my great honor. That इकडे आ बसा अशा पुढे पुढे या अवसा डुली कर इकडे येऊन बसा पुढे. So let them come if they want to come. आने दीजिए, आगे जगह आने दीजिए जो आना चाहते, पर खड़े होके देखना नहीं. So then the program is that day after tomorrow, after this thing, he says it will be over by 12:30, 1 o'clock. So you will have to tonight and tomorrow full day for your shopping, but I think then you should not bother more about shopping. Whatever you have to do, better finish tomorrow. And then you have to come to the program also. Day after, if you linger on, then it will be very difficult. So all of you should go there, have your food, and then go to Ganpatipule. This is the program. So you reach Ganpatipule in the evening. I hope it's all clear to you. And whatever you want to buy, you have to buy here. But I would say that some of you are really do not know what is real silk is. And I've seen some people buying something horrid. And very thin silk you should not buy, because it will last you only for 8 days and then it will be finished. So don't go for cheap things. One sari, which is good sari, silk sari, is better than 10 bad sari. Luckily now we have some saris that you wanted for the printed saris, which I can give you in Ganpatipule. Nice printed saris of the tussar and also silk. We'll have them there, you can all buy there. Anything else? Because I don't think I'll meet you anymore, perhaps, till we go to Ganpatipule. Now, also if you could get those bhajan things, please buy. I have given you presents twice, but you never bring them on your tour. And this time again, I don't want to get this kind of a thing. Dikha dijiye. Just show them. Anything of this kind, please get it. It's very important. I've given it twice as presents, but it's very difficult every time to go to the shop and get it for it. If you can get them, please buy. Some of you should at least have them. मिळतील काय ते पितळेचे मिळतील का? मिळतील? मग तुमच्या जेवणाच्या तिथे घेऊन या, ह्याला विकून टाका. He'll organize, you better purchase. Now, all the marriages practically have been decided. one or two are left, which he has also adjusted. Now those who were over age or something like that, we could not arrange their marriages. Doesn't matter. It may work out, it may not work out, doesn't matter. After all, you are in Sahaja Yoga. I mean, you are really married to Sahaja Yoga, that's all. This is something sideways, you see. So don't make your life miserable all the way you have come to know that we have not been able to arrange your marriage. It's not proper. Just enjoy. Don't miss the point. May God bless. क्या गर्मी है. I should put it.
जय श्री माता जी. தியான அனுபவத்திற்கு நன்றிகள் பல கோடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. நம்முடைய குரு ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜியிடம் பிரார்த்திப்போம். இந்த தீபாவளி நன்னாளில் எங்களுடைய அன்றாட வாழ்க்கையில் ஏற்படும் மின்னல்கள், துன்பங்கள் இவை அனைத்தையும் கலைந்து ஆன்மீகத்தில் மென்மேலும் மேன்முற ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி அருள் புரிவீரா. லௌகீக வாழ்க்கையிலிருந்து மாற்றி எங்களை ஆன்மீக ஏற்றத்திற்கு அழைத்து செல்வீர். நன்றிகள் பல கோடி. ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. நாம் அனைவரும் கூட்டாக குண்டலினி சக்தியை மேலே கவசமிட்டு இன்றைய கூட்டு தியானத்தினை முடித்துக் கொள்வோம்.
எங்கும் நிறைந்த பராசக்தியே, தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே. எங்கும் நிறைந்த பராசக்தியே, தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே. திவ்ய அனுபவம் பெறவே தயை புரியுங்கள் தாயே. திவ்ய அனுபவம் பெறவே தயை புரியுங்கள் தாயே. எங்கும் நிறைந்த பராசக்தியே, தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே. சக்தியின் அனுபவம் அருள்வாயே அமைதியும் ஆனந்தம் பொழிந்திடும் ஆத்ம சக்தியின் அனுபவம் அருள்வாயே சிந்தனைகள் எல்லாம் அகற்றியே சிந்தனைகள் எல்லாம் அகற்றியே எண்ணமில்லா தியானம் அருள்வாயே சிந்தனைகள் எல்லாம் அகற்றியே எண்ணமில்லா தியானம் அருள்வாயே எங்கும் நிறைந்த பராசக்தியே தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே எங்கும் நிறைந்த பராசக்தியே தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே தியான நிலை அருள்வாயே எம்
வாய்ப்பிற்கு நன்றி. ஜெயஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி.
ஜெய் மாதாஜி, பிரகாஷ் சார்.
ஜெயஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி, தீபாவளி
Happy.
நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
தீபாவளி
Thank you.
நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். அதோடு புது வருட வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Thank you. Wish you the same. மீண்டும் அடுத்த வாரம் சந்திப்போம்.
ஓகே.
விடைபெறுகிறேன்.